Oh, here we are again now, and it's like no time has passed. Gazing out upon the sunset as it sinks into the night. Many times it seemed as though a given day might be our last. Face to face with certain death, it's somehow coming out alright. I don't think that we have any cause to lament, but there's quite a lot of thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent.
You come in and you discuss things with Captain Guy and
Guy, comma, some.
yes. But to quickly abridge the conversation for you, actually, these people, what they've experienced actually ever since the tower incident was they were told under orders from General Gold to prepare the Northern Mountain fortresses while the Heartland would be held by other factions within the military. They settled down and actually, for the most part, haven't been fighting very hard. They've mostly been mining, building, and making sure that this area is prepped for the rehabilitation of life in Tannhauser. As it stands right now, it seems like the military does not have any sort of agreement with the Merchants Union and decided on their own to pursue their own sort of economic and agricultural security. It seems like, at least as far as you know, everyone within this fortress, all of these tieflings and humans, seem to be under the impression that this was all a coordinated effort from the upper ranks of the military, which is a funny thing, because when General Gold told you he was going to fuck off and abandon the mainland, he used the word abandon, not come back and support or any of this other stuff, but like, looking at all these people around you, looking at their relative morale, it seems like they thought they were doing the right thing.
It hits Mercy. This might not be the case, but General Gold's a crafty fellow. He's a smart tactician, and Mercy's young and wouldn't think this far ahead. She leans forward and kind of rests her head on her hands. If I know General Gold, I think he wanted me to get mad. He wanted me to get upset and drag as many people who would willingly fight for the country in a losing battle to the front lines to defend him, so that he could become a hero when he developed my plan of creating a sanctuary for the people.
This is a bad relationship.
This guy sucks, yeah.
The soldiers actually sort of look at each other. They then look back to you. I'm sorry, I wouldn't actually know anything about that.
Which one of you is General Guy? Captain Guy?
Captain Guy is straight across from Mercy.
Oh, okay. You don't look that much different than everyone else.
He's got an extra thing on his arm.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it now.
He, shrugs at you, what do you want from me? It's the military. We wear uniforms.
Okay, just maybe you can, throw a feather on top of your helmet or something, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, I suggest purple. That's what we used in the Outriders. Let me get some purple for you.
Yeah, purple's good. Purple's really good. You gotta kill a bunch of snails to make purple.
Yes, so, as it stands right now, you are the ranking officer here. As such, we will defer to your judgment. He looks at Mercy.
Well, I guess maintain operations. I realize it's not a very exhilarating order, but continue to develop a safe haven for the public. Because...
Mercy.
Yes.
You can screw him back now.
Well, let's not turn this into revenge upon revenge upon revenge, yeah?
Dear, as positively...
Is this more about the X stuff?
As positively exhilarating as that would strictly be a negative thing for the public. I'm willing to put my pride away and swallow the fact that I just got hundreds of people killed.
Wow, you are a much better leader than this General Gold guy.
sometimes I'm not sure. Continue operations as normal. We need more houses, clearly. Make sure that the farmlands are ready to produce food very soon. There's as you probably are well aware, a supply shortage is putting it mildly in the rest of the countryside. I would also like any information regarding the general and the higher-ups that left with him, when they did, if anything seemed off or strange. Honestly, I just need information. Make sure
their planned route would be good?
Yes, that's an excellent one.
Mercy, and on top of that, do you think that we should perhaps send another envoy toward the Reforged Legion to just communicate that this is a place that can actually accept refugees?
I'll do it! One of them immediately speaks up and actually, sort of breaks the tension in the room for a second. It's, this one right here, and everyone kind of looks at him, and he puts his hand out. If you want a messenger to go, I can handle it.
Why so eager?
Yeah, I must admit, I'm a bit curious. Don't get me wrong. I like the gumption. It's necessary in stressful times as these, but,
I don't. Makes me suspicious.
Dear, you don't tell them that.
Well, I was trying to be I was trying to be the bad general. I'm not a general.
You are being bad. Just sit down for now. Just lightly. All right,
I'm just going to sit back and I will leave the generaling to you.
Holy shit, you are being bad. Holy shit.
Did Marcus just get grounded?
It was an implied grounding.
General Mercedes. Mom is in town.
Mercedes, doesn't this kind of change everything? Wasn't the situation really desperate that you had so few people fighting the enemy that things were about to collapse? It kind of looks now like you've got a whole lot of people under your command.
Yeah, it seems like a good time to regroup.
It does. I'm still processing precisely what needs to happen here, because I don't want to march an entire army down the hill just because we just possibly lost another general and all of the higher-ups, God knows how, and if I have the rest of the military force go down the same path or something similar and they get wiped out, then we're totally screwed. I definitely need... she looks over at the eager person. I do need a messenger to inform the Reforged Legion that the things of the fortress are better than expected.
Did they get wiped out? We made it up here just fine.
I don't know.
And it sounds like these guys, if what you were saying was true, they weren't the best.
Mercy wants to take a quick cursory look. She doesn't make
No.
And she's been trying to watch for this.
No.
Are there any ASMR?
0.
Ooh.
And the higher-ups were all ASMR too.
They sure were.
You think they had ulterior motives? The general and his cohort, I mean.
Mercy taps her finger on the table a few times, and quietly to Marcus. Something tells me it wasn't an accident.
It would have to be one hell of an accident. It would have to be a whole bunch of accidents. This is, really, really fishy.
Mercy, narrows her eyes and looks around. Right.
If you're tired or wounded at all, we can get a room set aside for you.
You know what? That sounds great. That sounds pleasant. If possible, I would like to have a room large enough for my companions, my lieutenants.
If you could throw some concussion whiskey in there, too, I'd really appreciate it.
Mercy is also becoming very nervous about the person that bumped into her and, is actually examining where they bumped into her.
Oh, excellent. Mercy, you find something. I will point it out once you make it inside your room.
Okay.
Did we see them, in the main room that we were just in?
No.
Oh.
This soldier gets ahead of you, motions to this room. This is the room we've set aside. I think it has enough. Looks at the cardboard cutout.
Oh, don't worry. He folds flat and goes under the bed.
Okay.
Wait, then where am I gonna?
She motions to the door. There you go. Please.
Thank you very much. if you don't mind, we'd like to just relax, try and understand what's going on, and then we'll come back to discuss what our next plans are.
She nods and gives you some space and, like, actually sort of, like, leaves, giving you some room is the best way to put it. Normally you're used to guards being stationed at the door, but this person seems to give you a pretty wide berth, actually.
Marcus props his dad up next to the door to act as a sentry.
Mercy, she gives a salute and, like, a pleasant smile, and then the moment they go around the corner, she just gets this pretty nasty just scowl and just, closes the door and locks it immediately. All right, there's some bullshit going on here.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I checked and there are no iron bars, so I don't think this is a prison.
But which direction does the door lock in?
You can lock the door from the inside.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine too, never mind.
Yeah, nothing suspicious about this door, and looking around this room, it's a little nicer than what you'd expect. This probably isn't the general's room or anything like that, but it's, like, clearly one that's reserved for maybe guests or something. It's got big, like, nice, plushy beds, and then presumably 2 hammocks set up for, like, bodyguards or, like, like mercenaries.
I'm a hammock boy myself. This is perfect.
I have a feeling that nobody here is part of your problem.
Yeah, it seems like all of the Aasimar are collectively kind of all fucked off together, huh?
I suppose, I don't know, this is so strange.
Yeah.
And I don't want to turn this into a race thing, because good lord, but this is so strange.
Well, I mean, I think we can turn it into, like, a poor leadership thing, because this seems like it's everybody higher up who was involved.
Yeah,
it's baffling. Sorry, Gregor, go.
Yeah, you can't really take everyone who's in charge and just leave. That's not normal. There are
All
backups and contingencies and captains and sub-captains and everything. Like, if enough people in the Outriders died, I would have been in charge at some point. There's always got to be someone in charge.
Precisely, and that's what leads to the baffling thing, is when they're asked who's in charge, they go, oh, I guess Guy, which is unacceptable, to put it mildly, with a military operation this size during the goddamn apocalypse.
Okay, just breathe, have some concussion whiskey.
It's no wonder that you were alone with the Reforged Legion fighting. These guys kind of running around with their heads cut off, you know?
I don't understand that there has to be something else happening here, and
Mercy, you shift your body around and you notice something, like, sort of sticking funny, like, to your side a little bit, and then you actually touch the place that you were bumped into, and you pull out a note.
That's what I figured.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a knife. That's much better.
How long's that been there?
You fall over, dead. In this case, Mercy, looking down at this note, your eyes are drawn to the bottom first, actually, which is a rare thing, usually reserved for when somebody has a giant gaudy signature or overblown seal. The final word contained here is help. Ooh. You decide then to read from the top.
Oh.